morning. I am Carol T. Wilkinson, founder of Mirror Your Magnificence. The laws of Mirror Your Magnificence is about making a difference, inspiring, and reflecting magnificence. And my guest today, um, Bibi Ali, does exactly that. So I welcome you to the show, Bibi. I'm so excited that you're here today.
Thank you. And I'm so excited. Good morning, America, and good morning, the world.
Before we get started, though, I want to tell our viewers a little bit about you. Bibi Ali lived in an impoverished environment from Demerara, Guyana, South America, with her parents and 7 siblings. Her determination and fortitude to survive such an existence prompted her to plant vegetable seeds and become a street vendor, hawking vegetables and fish. She learned at a very young age there is power and victory in the soil. Bibi compares the season of her life to that of a seed planted, to now being a fruit that make a difference in the lives of others. Now a businesswoman, Bibi's mission is to empower women as they progress towards financial freedom through her Culture of Blessing Foundation. Bibi recently was awarded Certificate of Appreciation in recognition of her work with the COVID-19 Kindness Campaign 2020 in America from Senator James Sanders Jr., 10th Senate District of New York.
Thank you.
Yes, so Bibi, we first met at the Broward County Convention Center where you had a booth, and I was
Yes.
able to help my friend Johnny Regan promote his Global Vision Conference 2020. And you shared with me your book, The Power of the Soil. And I immediately bought it because the title itself was so impactful. And as I read your story, I'm saying it is magnificence. The other thing that I learned about you is that your life has lived by these different quotes. So the first one, let's get into that one. Never dream for success, but work hard for it. And you learned that at a very young age as a vendor in your town. So tell us about that time of your life.
Well, at the age, as a very young age, as siblings, I'm the oldest of my mom, oldest, 5 girls and 2 boys. And my parents, I realized my parents had nothing to give me. And my father was an alcoholic, and my mom was very depressed in her own world. And I realized at a young age, I got to do something. And so I realized that what could I do? I started to sell everything that I find on the soil. And then I realized that that was not enough. I realized that I have to plant. And that's what I in love with the soil. I decided to plant, and all our siblings start to sell and take into the market of Guyana. I become a wholesale girl of selling tomato. And I felt excited because the soil was giving me something that we really can bring peace and love to our family. At a young age, at 10, I was a wholesale girl in the market selling tomato to the bigger growing up women. I never have pride. I was never ashamed. All that I was thinking that I need money and I need to buy grocery to take home for my mom. And she was waiting there for me because she could not do nothing else of her helplessness. So I think that's what I had inside of me from a young kid, that I had a focus of what I have to do. And I kept that focus and I never let that focus away until to this journey today.
Yes, and that was a great lesson. And also you learned that the plant in the soil kept you all healthy.
Not only it was healthy, it was organic, it was natural, and it felt happy in my soul. When I become sad, I was age of 8 and 9 and have all these siblings. I was the oldest. I see all my sister was sad. We used to go in the plant and pick and plant, and it become such a happy because we didn't have our mother to give us happiness because she was so depressed in her own world. My father was in his own world. So
Right.
the soil, we see the growth, we see the tomato, and we always only focus excited. So we didn't got time to look at outside world. All we are looking the growth of the plant, the healing of the soil, and playing in the soil. And it take us up to today.
And then the other quote I love is dream the impossible, seek the unknown, achieve greatness. Now, that led you to a different time in your life, dreaming about coming to America. And tell us about that part in your life.
Dreaming coming of America because my first step was I was adopted from Guyana to Venezuela at the age of 16. And I never cut myself because I always think there was a dream, it is a vision, there's a mission, but work hard on it. And so I spent a couple of years in Venezuela, was adopted by a great family. And from that great family, I came to America. And I know that Americans have dreams. I did not have the qualification of education, like high school diploma or university, but I know that I have hands and I know I have an art in my hands and I love doing hair. So I think about what I can do. I did a skill, and the skill was a hairdresser on the Flatbush neighborhood in New York City, Brooklyn. Over 25 years, I had my own business. You see, I focus, I think what I'm going on, and I did it. You see, it wouldn't be easy. It would be hard. But what
Yeah.
I'm telling one woman out there today or one girl today, just focus what you're going to do, love what you're going to do, and it become easy.
Yes. And also, with that dream, you gave up. You gave up and you sacrificed the love of the man that you loved so very much. And he loved you enough to let you go to America.
Yeah, because he couldn't speak English, and he said to me that you speak English, you come and may take the opportunity. But I know that when you are married, you separate from your partner, your husband. America dream, you lose something while you're gaining another dream.
Correct. Yes, exactly. And your another quote that you live by is be stronger than your strongest excuse. You never gave in to making excuses no matter what happened. If your businesses faltered or people did things, that were not exactly nice, but you felt you needed to be stronger. And that I believe that upbringing when you were a young girl gave you that strength. But tell me,
That gave me the strength because I always think I was born as the so much losing opposition I saw in life, and I see no one could help me. So I couldn't give up myself because our mind is the power, and the power is us, and the power is you. And I heard the word said, love yourself. Only you can love yourself. So I always tell myself, shake it off. When I feel bad, when I feel time to give up, I love the water. I love the plant. I love the soil. I go dance in the soil, and it gives me an next energy.
yes. And, like I said, even when you had businesses, when they fell apart, you just didn't sit back and make an excuse as to why it happened or from whom it happened by. You just picked up and continued on and created another business for yourself. So that was really great. This next one I'm going to read because I don't want to lose the whole because I believe that this sums up a lot about you. If you stand, and it's great for us to live by as well. If you stand for a reason, be prepared to stand alone, like a tree. If you fall on the ground, fall like a seed that grows back to fight again. And what I loved about this one is not only did you sacrifice yourself to go to America, but you also had children. And even though, you brought them to America, you brought them back, you had family back at home to help you, but you never once made an excuse as to why you did that as well. You were powerful into your convictions as to what you wanted to do. So tell us about how you felt then.
Well, I don't make emotion role. Emotion is the enemy. Emotion can bring it down. And like I said, it was something was planted in me at a young age. And we are a seed. And we don't allow is where we throw our seed. If you throw your good seed in the good soil and you prepare that soil, that seed will be grounded and grow rich. But if you throw your seed in anywhere in any soil and don't be focused on it, our life is like a seed. How we plant it is how we reap it. I heard the word say, what you plant is what you reap. And it is truth and it's real.
Yes. And when I read your book, the part that really got me is that even though you had this vision and you had this dream and you followed it, you never, you said, the one thing if I could do over or that I regret is what you did with your children, even though you still stood by what you believed in. And that is really amazing to me, because being a mother, some of us may think, well, that was pretty selfish of her to do that. But you didn't take it like that. You were wanting this vision, you had this mission, but in the end, you are now that you're grown up, more than you at a younger age, that you're giving back, you're helping other women, you're empowering women to be in their business and financial freedom and learning about the power of the soil to use that as an example.
Yes.
So
I think God had give me this legacy life for me to help and make a difference in this world, because many women right now in this world are suffering. Our young children are suffering, going through what I've been through. So I think they have hope to read my book, to hear my story, and they can say, I can do it too.
And you also took the lessons in your family life that you believe that family unity is very important, and having a father, and I think that's one of the missions that you're doing as well, is to teach about how the importance, and especially today, we understand that, right? That
Yes.
a father in the home is very important as to how we go on. And you learn the lessons from that. And that's how we all do, right? We learn lessons from our own story, and then you go on. Yeah.
Because I have 3 sons, and I feel for the sons, and I feel for the men, and I feel what they're going through, and we're not speaking a lot about our sons. So I think men are abused too. Not only women are being abused. And we
Yes.
need to focus more on our boys and men and educate them so they can go out and have more children, would have more parents, more father figure in their life. What we see in the world right now, less father in home. We need to see the mother and father together, correct our mistake, what happening, correct it, and move on towards the journey.
Yes. That's really amazing that you're doing this mission and having this vision to share with the world. So you have this book. The Power of the Soil. And how can people get your book?
The book is in Amazon, English and Spanish. English and Spanish, and you can go on Amazon and purchase it. And every purchase you make is going to go on my mission journey. And my mission journey right now is part of Guyana, where I was born, and Venezuela, where I was raised, and America right now, and it will grow to others' countries.
So if tell people tell our viewers how they can connect with you, and especially with your vision with this your mission with the culture of, what is it called again? Culture
Culture of blessing organization had created because of culture in the all different culture in the world. Blessing, we all blessed, and we just have to use our blessing and share our blessing. And you could connect me by my telephone number 347-822-6960.
So say it slower so people can write it down.
347-822-6960.
And you want to share your email address?
Email is Bibi, BIBI, ALI 0101 @gmail.com.
Well, thank you, Bibi, for sharing your story. And I really recommend people get The Power of the Soil, because it's an amazing book and what you went through. I loved it. I couldn't put the book down when I was reading it. And
Thank you so much for you to connect with me, to support me, to believe in me. And we need more in the world to believe in each other so we can move different in this world. Thank you so much. Such appreciately and I appreciate for you to see me and see something that value for other women. You
yeah,
did $1 million. You did a million blessing for me today.
thank you so much, baby. I knew that when I met you at the convention center that our paths was going to cross again. I just didn't know when and where. But
When
anyway,
was
here we are. So I want to thank everyone for joining in today. Go to my website, mirroryourmagnificence.com, and you'll receive 7 ways to magnify magnificence. And I look forward to seeing you next Monday at 11 o'clock, and have a magnificence day.
Thank you. God bless.